Excuse me.
Abuse of the authority of your respective offices, did an arbitrary act prejudicial to the interests of your employer when you processed and approved payment of 537,500 shillings to Total Uganda for fuel and lubricants for construction of Nawanyago Chisozi Road without following the procurement procedure. Chief, have you understood count two?
I've understood.
Is it true?
It's not true.
Chief, who say, have you understood count two?
Yes.
Is it true?
It's not true.
Abuse of office, contrary to Section 10 of the Anti-Corruption Act. The particulars are that Mochibi Nasa, Chifuse Alex, and another still at large, between the months of May and June 2025, being employed as CFO and Cow and CFO respectively, by Kamuli District Local Government in abuse of the authority of the respective offices, did an arbitrary act prejudicial to the interests of your employer when you processed and approved payment of 29,061,010 shillings to Mufumba Daniel, the district engineer, for a purported provision of full set signs for diversion and traffic controls, establishment of campsites, maintenance and mobilization of equipment, and allowances for construction of Nawanyago Chisozi Road without following the procurement procedure. Chini, is it true?
It's not true.
Chikuse, count 4, causing financial loss, contrary to Section 19(1) of the Anti-Corruption Act. The particulars are that Mochibi Nasa, Chifuse Alex, and others still at large in the financial year 2024-2025 at Kamuli District Headquarters, being employed by Kamuli District Local Government as CFO and CFO respectively, regularly processed Total Uganda Limited and Mufumba Daniel for supplies of rehabilitation works on Nawanyago Chisozi Road, an activity that had not been done, knowing or having reason to believe that the payment would cause financial loss to the government. Chief, you have understood count 4?
I've understood.
Is it true?
It's not true.
Chief, who said? You have not used entered for each accused on all 4 counts.
Your Honor, inquiries in this matter are still ongoing. And in the the premises, we pray that this matter be given a date for mention.
Your Worship, my name is John Isabidi. Your Worship, with my colleague Mr. Asmani Nyonyitono, we have instructions from the accused persons to make an application for bail. Your Worship, the major ground for application is premised on what my sister has just indicated. Told court that inquiries are still on, investigations are not complete. Only that again she contradicted herself when she said that they should be remanded. Your Worship, in the premise that investigations are not complete, it's a humble view that it would only be logical that this court entertains the application. And with your leave, Your Worship, we are ready to make the application. Your Worship, the other issue I would wish on the condition of A2, Mr. Chifuse Alex, who, Your Worship, I would also ask you to clearly look at him. Mr. Chifuse Alex is not well. He's been unwell for long. He's been having a condition which leads to paralysis on one side of the body. Your Worship, I know that that is not a requirement in this particular court, but why I am really highlighting it as a special circumstance, Your Worship, is because for the last 1 week when he has been under incarceration, he's been not well, Your Worship. Your Worship, we wish to present our sureties.
I thought you were raising it as a witness.
Your Worship, we actually would wish that they must oblige. We wish, Your Worship, you allow them to have a seat.
Them, you have said that A2 is.
Your Worship, we would also wish everyone to have a seat. We are just praying.
Have the application. The doc is there for a purpose. If A2 is sick, we have a chair there.
Must obliged.
I'm sure there is a stool also for everyone. Once he gets tired, there is a chair.
Must obliged. So, Your Worship, with your leave, I wish to present the first surety for A2. The first surety is Dr. Wako James. Dr. Wako James, Your Worship, is the District Health Officer of Kamuli District. Your Worship, I wish he tells court his age. Must obliged? Must obliged. Your Worship, Your Worship, Dr. Wako. Introduced to you by the LC chairperson of the village. Your Worship, Your Worship is aged 53 years. He's a workmate of Mr. Chifuse Alex in Kamuli District Local Government. Your Worship, we have forwarded to you the national ID, the work ID, the letter of introduction, and also his bank statement to demonstrate his financial capacity. Your Worship, we pray that you find Dr. Wako substantial. We have explained to him the duties of a surety, and he understood the same. Your Worship, the next surety is Mr. Wavy Joseph. Your Worship, Mr. Wavy Joseph is also an employee of Kamuli District Local Government. He is the District Education Officer. Your Worship, we have copies of his national ID and his appointment letters and his bank statement, which we wish to present to the court. Your Worship, his telephone number is 0772 87 60 10. Your Worship is 58 years of age, and he's the District Education Officer of Kamuli District. Your Worship, he's a close friend and a workmate to the applicant, Mr. Alex Chifuse. We have also explained to him his duties, and he appreciates. The next surety the next surety is Mr. Tivita Tom. Mr. Tivita Tom Mr. Tivita Tom is the head of finance, Kamuli Municipality. Worship is aged 53 years, and his cell phone contact is 0777 05 23 90. Your Worship, he has been introduced by the chairperson where he resides. Sorry, his work ID, Your Worship. Your Worship, we also wish to forward his bank statement to demonstrate his financial capacity and the original copy of the LC letter. Your Worship, the last surety for Mr. Chifuse Alex is Mr. Siminyo Dale. Your Worship, Mr. Siminyo Dale is a director of Kamuli Mixed Happy Hours Primary School. We have forwarded to you, Your Worship, his national ID and his work ID. It's called Kamuli Mixed Happy Hours Primary School. Your Worship, Award, Northern Division in Kamuli Municipality. And he has been introduced to you by the chairperson of the village. Your Worship, we wish to forward the LC letter. Your Worship, we also wish to forward to you his bank statement to demonstrate his financial capacity. Your Worship, these sureties have all been explained to their duties, and they understood that they must ensure attendance of the applicant whenever it is required in court. I know it's not a requirement in this court, that Mr. Chifuse's health condition has not been okay. Your Worship, we have medical documents which we wish to present to the court, but due to medical etiquette, I may not go into the detail of the sickness, but he has a problem with his discs, the back, and the nerves. Your Worship, we wish to present this report from Ruby Hospital to the court.
The leaf is perfectly fine.
Most
You can apply
obliged.
the option. Thank you.
Most obliged, Your Worship. Your Worship, you feel it's not necessary? Most obliged, Your Worship. Your Worship, Mr. Chifuse is a resident of Bunangwe Zone, Muwewa Ward, Northern Division, Kamuli District. Sorry, Kamuli Municipality. We have a letter of introduction, and clearly as stated in the charge sheet, is an employee of Kamuli District Local Government as a CFO. Your Worship, Mr. has every reason to come back to this court because he would wish to clear his otherwise good name. Your Worship, we wish to present his national ID as well to the court. It's our humble prayer, Your Worship, that you be pleased to find these sureties substantial. And we humbly pray, Your Worship, that you admit the applicant on bail. On the obvious ground, Your Worship, that he is presumed innocent until proven guilty. And that since investigations are still ongoing, Your Worship, you be pleased to allow the bail application so that in the meantime the applicant can have his freedom as investigations continue. Your Worship, I'll ask my brother, Mr. Nyonyintono, to present the...
Just without regurgitating the provisions of the law, I'll go straight away to surety number 1 of the accused person number 1. That is Mr. Batamze Abdu. Your worshipabilities, and like my colleague submitted, no need to regurgitate, they all commit and are willing to execute any responsibility, any conditions set that shall be set by this court. In the same vein, I have also confirmed that this person is very willing to attend court whenever required. He has belabored to confirm to court his area of residence. And he has been introduced by the LC1 chairperson of his area of residence. He has also availed his particulars as a law-abiding Ugandan citizen. In the premises, Your Honor, we pray that you be pleased to find the sureties substantial. The accused person, 772 373 399. You know, we pray you be pleased to find the surety substantial and also be pleased to admit that this person paid preferably on favorable terms.
Your Worship, it's 0776 87
Now, actually for both of them. But the reason for A2 is that we have not been furnished with most of the crucial documents that would help us carry out our verification and discharge our duty as the state to this honorable court in line with this kind of application. And then your honor for A1 will also pray for time from this honorable court to verify the sureties and the information that has been furnished to this honorable court. And so we pray that this court be pleased to grant the prosecution some time to carry out verification.
Johnny Sally for A2. My sister has indicated that we have not furnished her with most of the documents, but unfortunately she has not indicated which documents, because we did furnish her with the documents that we have, that she's holding. To my knowledge, Your Worship, the only document that we seemed not to have photocopied erroneously, that we didn't do, were the bank statements. We just have them in the original form, which we can do right away, Your Worship. We can always get a copy from the record and photocopy. But nonetheless, Your Worship, those particular ones, the bank statement, is for the court to satisfy itself. Your Worship, the bank statements are certified by the bank. We are sure the court can look at them and make a decision. Your Worship, we also wish to note that the accused persons have been under incarceration since Monday. And Your Worship, we wish the court to take judicial notice of the fact that we had a public holiday from Thursday. So whereas we would have wanted to share the documents well in time with our colleagues, offices have not been open. Your Worship, we humbly submit that this fact should not serve to prejudice the applicants. Your Worship, 7 days of incarceration without being presented to court is already a big inconvenience to the applicants. So we pray, Your Worship, that you be pleased to allow the application as prayed, under very favorable terms, Your Worship. We humbly pray.
Your Honor, for A1, I want to associate myself to my colleague's submission that the undoing that has caused the accused persons deprivation of freedom since 12th of January was the act of the state, causing the arrest before even investigations are complete. Your Honor, we just plead to your good sense of humanity, at least in the balance of equation, to be justified with that. The application will be disposed of today. In the alternative, Your Worship, if you're really inclined to grant the application by the state, you still plead to your good person give us a very short adjournment. Unfortunately, my colleague has not indicated how much time. We don't know whether she needs an hour or two. If possible, you could even stand over to afternoon. And we come back, if possible.
Order for A2. For the first surety, I was not given the bank statement. I was not given the letter of introduction from the employer. And I was not given a copy of the national ID.
This is Batambuzi.
No, Mr. Wako.
That's for A2. Set it for A2. Yes. Which other person?
For the second surety, Mr. Y.D. Joseph. I was not given the introductory letter from the LC1. The introduction letter from the workplace, the bank statement. Your Honor, for third surety, Mr. Tibita Tom, I was only given a copy of the national ID and the work ID. The rest were not furnished. And for Mr. Siminyo, also, I have here only the national ID and work ID. The rest were not furnished.
A2.
Worship, also, I was not given copies of the documents for the accused person himself, his ID and introduction letter.
In Wakiso district, is in gainful employment in the Ministry of Local Government as the Chief Administrative Officer. Your Worship, he has also been introduced by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Local Government in that capacity. He is aged 55 years, a Ugandan national with a national ID. Your Honor, is a very close workmate and a friend to the accused person, number one, Mr. Muchiri, being both the designation of Chief Administrative Officers. He is a holder of a Ugandan phone number rendered by Ugandan Network, name change 0772 50 7242 in his names. Your Honor, surety number 2 we intend to present to you is Mr. Mlondo Robert Gatumbu. Your Honor is aged 56 years old, a resident of Ndazabazadde Zone LC1 in Kapugu, under Kasanga Town Council, Wakiso District. He's a Ugandan with a national ID, which we have presented. He's also in gainful employment with the Ministry of Local Government as the Chief Administrative Officer. He's a friend and a long-time workmate of person number 1. He also has a phone number registered in his name as 772 52 1556. There's also both sureties of have been introduced by the area chairperson.
Bank statement from London.
The LC.
Bank statement.
Your Honor, we do not obtain his bank statement this morning, but we got confirmation letter from the permanent secretary, confirming that it's actually in gainful employment. Permanent Secretary Ministry of Local Government.
Do you have a soft copy of the bank statement?
Your Honor, we can do it in an hour's time, we can obtain a soft copy and grant his bankers. Your Honor, surety number 3 we have is Mr. Ogolo Richard. Your Honor, Mr. Ogolo Richard is a resident of Buwanme village. The resident of Buwanme village, Northern Division, in the Kambuli district, Kambuli municipality. Also in gainful employment with Ministry of Local Government as a Chief Administrative Officer. Aged 51 years. A workmate and long-time friend of the accused person. He's also been introduced by the Permanent Secretary Ministry of Local Government. And he has 2 phone numbers in his name, 776 rather, 587295 and 0702 724 803.
Say that again.
0702 72 4803.
776. This is a ruling regarding prayer to verify. Apart from Siming Dale surety 4482, all the sureties presented as public servants from various local governments. It's in my view, based on their particulars are easily verifiable, and therefore I think it's improper to have them return for the reply, having presented their employment and proof of salary payment, apart from one which can be raised by the state. So apart from Siming Dale, the state shall reply to all except Dale. And should the state find out later that any of the sureties have misrepresented themselves, the same can be put on court record for an appropriate remedy. So state, you can reply. What you can do, you can take this and take a stand.